Mount Ruapehu's crater lake is rising by the day and now has only 2 metres to go before it overflows. DOC scientists visited the lake again today along with 2 cabinet ministers, and reporter Bob McNeil also went along for the ride. He joins us now by satellite from the edge of the crater lake. Bob.
Hi Carolyn. Well, it seems that every day the crater lake is creeping up to the point where it could overflow. And the concern with that is the Tefra Dam, which is just across the lake behind me. And the issue there is whether it will collapse before it overflows. Could this be the final countdown? Well, maybe, but it'll take more than a couple of cabinet ministers to set off the Lahar. Heavy rain and melting snow have seen the lake level rise significantly in the last week. In fact, at a rate of 10 Olympic swimming pools a day. 2 cabinet ministers inspected the Lahar warning system today and came away satisfied no lives would be lost when the Tefra Dam burst.
Lahars will occur on this side over and over and again. We are going to have to live with the Lahars. So having a system that warns us and takes protections against Lahars is in the longer term the safest one. Having an engineering solution is not going to look after our long-term safety of our communities.
Today the seepage from the crater lake was obvious. I have to say this is not the safest place I've ever been. This is the seepage from the crater lake up there, and I'm standing on the edge of the Tefra Dam just here. And this thing is going to collapse eventually, sending the Lahar down the mountainside. It's probably going to happen sooner rather than later, so this would be a good time to get out of here. Today, the Minister of Conservation dismissed calls for the dam to be bulldozed or blown up.
If we attempted to blow it up, we could blow half the mountainside away and create a much worse natural hazard. So no, we've taken the long-term sensible solutions, which are electronic systems and engineering works at the bottom, including strengthening the bridges and so on, to ensure that the public of New Zealand will be safe.
With a new warning level on the Tefra Dam, the alarm system is being watched closely.
The response system operates within about 3 minutes, and it's all go within 5 minutes. The Lahar takes about an hour and a half to get down to Tangawai, so we've got plenty of lead time for the State Highway 1 and State Highway 49.
DOC now says it's expected the earliest the dam might start to give way and create the Lahar down the Whangaehu River is sometime in February or March. Carolyn, this is one of those places where the scenery is really stunning, but the conditions are a lot less than hospitable. DOC staff have been working up here for some months and they've had all kinds of conditions. They've worked in blizzards, they've worked in high winds of about 100 knots. They've had snow, they've had ice that's 2 metres thick, and they've had to chip it off their instruments so they can read them. But there's another danger as well. Over beside the lake here, there are ice cliffs which every now and then seem to drop off into the lake. And some of the chunks are very large. They make a loud noise, they tell us, when they drop in, and they send a big wave right across the lake and everybody scatters. One of the first things we were told when we got here this morning was that if you hear a loud cracking noise and somebody yells, you've got 1 minute to head for the high ground. So not the best place on earth to work.
No, do take care, Bob. Thank you.